Hey everybody, Koi here with the Clairvoyant Tarot. I'm going to get you guys the daily general reading for April 12th, 2019. I did spend an hour recording this video and I lost it because my storage was full. So I did already pull the cards, but I still have them and I feel like it's an important message, so we can still do this. The only unfortunate thing is I like doing them on camera, but I guess we just won't have that today. Now, keep in mind, this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. Just take what fits, throw out what doesn't. If it doesn't resonate, it's not your message. You can always contact me for a personal reading, and I'll be able to tap into your energy. Also, keep in mind court cards such as the Queen of Wands. You don't have to be a woman to relate to the Queen. Don't have to be a man to relate to the King. This message could come from a person's point of view that you're connecting with, vice versa, everything in between. Now, I have been following a specific story. I know for sure that it is still following the story because I've already drawn the cards. Now, it's following a divine masculine energy that is hesitating over a decision and an offer that they want to make towards somebody. Now, again, when I say divine masculine, you don't have to be a male. It's just a masculine energy. People have both feminine and masculine energies within them. It's just whichever is dominant at this time. So it is masculine, in my opinion. So I also want to mention when I was about to start this reading, I was outside preparing, and I had the intent to start it as I was walking in, and as I did, I feel like I got a sign because there was a cicada that made its call right in that moment, and I decided to look up what a cicada was, and I actually learned that they're polyvalent, which means that their energies are connected in threes. It could be three or more, but I'm pretty sure for the cicada itself, it was three. But I did see the three, and that stuck out to me as the Holy Trinity number. So I did take that as, yes, I've been following a divine message. This also has to be a sign. What does a cicada mean? And they have a resounding theme of resurrection, immortality, spiritual realization, and spiritual ecstasy. So I was like, great, this is definitely going along with the readings because the other readings that I have done have hinted that this masculine energy is going through a sort of spiritual realization, and they're also in a period of resurrection here. So I said, great. And I won't give you a spoiler, but it does also connect with the card of the day, and I will explain that. But since I had already done the reading and I was about to start this reading right now, I saw a palmetto bug. It's the unfortunates of living in the South, but palmetto bugs are about wanting to move forward but having fear that your problems will remain, and that definitely connects with this reading as well. So without any further ado, let's get into it. The card of the day that I picked here is the Page of Wands. Now, this is the vice versa tarot. The front side would indicate kind of the outer self, somebody who likes to, he's not wearing a shirt, so he challenges the other pages to best him. Somebody who's fiery, could be the fire signs, Aries, Leo, or Sag. Doesn't have to be, though. This page could indicate travel or a message, career, or even a new undertaking. And on the back here, this indicates somebody who is whose inner self is calling them towards things outside the explainable and mundane. This is somebody who's longing for magic and meaning, but since they're in this page energy here, this youthful, immature kind of energy, there might be some self-consciousness or fear of being mocked. And okay, I wouldn't say immature, let me correct myself on that. I would say more inexperienced. So yeah, pages can be immature, but because it's more of like a childlike energy, they're considered the fool of the court cards because they're just starting out in their journey. But anyways, this is somebody who's got some fear or self-consciousness that is stopping them from going and getting that magic and meaning and like trying to work towards it because they're being held back. This is also somebody who needs solitude to explore their self. They also need a patient teacher to encourage them, and they need understanding friends that will help bring out their best qualities. So that's the card of the day. The reading here, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Wands. This is somebody who is, sorry if you heard that, by the way. I got a text. I actually have to read that soon. But this is at the bottom, and this is somebody who's hesitating over a decision or a choice that they have to make. They're not really sure what they want. And in the current energy here, there is a little bit of stability and a kind of a sense of thinking towards the future. This is somebody who is kind of sorry guys, this text here, my friend is going through something right now, so I was just reading the text. I'm sorry. This is somebody who's creating order and stability right now, and the order and stability that they're creating is they did some sort of movement here, and it created a balance in a situation with the Queen of Wands. Now, with the Emperor here, we have the sign for Aries, so I did want to point that out. With Temperance here, we have the card for Sagittarius, and then we have the Queen of Wands, which is also fire signs like the Page of Wands was, so Aries, Leo, or Sag again. But there was some sort of movement that created a balance with this queen here. This is somebody who's fiery and intuitive. Definitely somebody who would do tarot or things of that sort. This is an intricate person. This card also indicates travel or a message, and whatever that message was, because we have a message again or a movement, but I'm taking it as a movement because there was a message that created movement from a choppy situation to a clear situation, which is why they're creating order and stability. There was some sort of movement that created balance here, and it moved away from the choppy waters that they were in. And the past, there was some sort of deception because this person, again, is conflicted on what they want. So now this person is carrying a lot of burdens here. And they do want them to end, and they want to rush in towards their happiness, okay? But they're kind of relaxing from their problems. And they're relaxing from their problems, which is their obstacle, because they have choices. And they're kind of just sitting here looking at this choice here. And while they're kind of just sitting here looking at their options, they're balancing between worrying and regretting this deception here in the past. So their obstacle is they're balancing, basically choosing their dreams and desires over worrying, and that's why they are conflicted. Okay, so since they're doing this and they're in this energy, the immediate future, they're still kind of in their head, but this is, again, they're in their head. This lady, these swords are above her. They're not surrounding her. She could get up and walk away from these swords at any time, but she's being blind to the situation. So this person is concentrating on their worries and their fears, and they're kind of being trapped in their own head, and they're being really defensive because of it. They have their walls up, they're feeling guarded. They also might feel like a wounded warrior. But there will be a chance for atonement and celebration in this deception, because the truth that comes out will bring a successful completion. And in this successful completion, there will be a leap of faith from being in this crying over the past, the bad things that happen, and into the love with these two cups still here. Okay, so then the possible outcome of this here with this Fool is the Fool. So with this truth coming out, it's going to create this person that opportunity to take that leap of faith, to give their offer, and they will accomplish it. So all they have to do is stop thinking about the bad things, and let the truth come out. Let the truth prevail, because it will bring successful completion. And with that completion, this is the ending. You're starting a brand new cycle. This is a brand new chapter, and it's going to take you from this bad place to love. Okay? Because literally, you're going to make an offer of love, and it's going to bring you love. You're going to accomplish this. It's a very beautiful message. Now, the romance angels, I do still have them. Okay. So the bottom of the deck for the romance angels is you deserve love. You're lovable. What I'm getting with this in their obstacle here, where they're really feeling like worried and regretting whatever this deception was that happened, they might feel like they're not worthy of this love, like they don't deserve it. But that's exactly what this card is telling you, that you do deserve it. You do deserve it, okay? And you have to love yourself first. So you have to forgive yourself and know that you deserve this. Stop thinking bad upon yourself. all right? You have to keep an open mind. This person may differ from what you might expect or your usual type. This might be a different person, but that's a good thing because you might have had lots of bad experiences before. Okay, so this could be something new that is good for you. Now, we also have forgiving and learning, which is you can forgive yourself, forgive the past. It's healable, okay? You have to release this so you can experience more love. With the Fool here, darn. Okay, so I wish I had the visual. The Fool, which was the card that I picked the other day, is represented as a man on a cliff, and he's like got a stick, and on his stick he's got one bag on the stick that's on his shoulder, and it's symbolic for when you're taking a leap of faith, when you're starting a new journey. You can't come with a lot of baggage. Okay, so it's releasing this past so you can start this new cycle without having all this baggage. Okay, now since you're worrying and regretting about this, you're being divinely guided by the universe. So when you're starting to stray from this path, you're getting signs. So you're being told to pay attention to those signs. There are signs cautioning you because you're being divinely guided intuitively. They're cautioning you that what you're doing, you shouldn't be doing it, and because yesterday there was the devil. You're doing things that aren't in your best interest, and you're being shown because at this moment in time you know what you want, but you're hesitating over it, and because you're hesitating and worrying, you might be coping with things that you know you shouldn't be doing. Okay, and when you're doing those things, you're getting signs that you shouldn't do those things. That's what I'm getting intuitively with this card. Normally when I would see this card, it would be like, well, be careful, but that's not what I'm getting here, because having done these readings, knowing this is the same energy, that's not what this is about. This is you're being guided. Okay, so you're also not only being steered to go in the right direction, you're also being steered to not go in any other direction so you don't deviate from your path. All right, next up I did the daemons, and I have them in alphabetical order, so you guys don't have to wait for me to put them in alphabetical order. So first out is Abraxas, and in divination, he's about being aware of omitting lies and hiding your truth. So that's definitely dealing with the past here, how there was that deception, but the truth that comes out will give a successful completion. Okay, so there definitely is something that you're worrying about that you probably want to admit or say to this person, and it's telling you not to omit everything, to tell the full truth. Don't hide anything when you tell this person. All right, the next card out is Alistair, and in divination, he's about being aware of vengeful actions and taking care not to let justice bleed into cruelty just because of the sake of anger. I mean, of course, when you feel like you're serving your own justice, you're usually coming from a place of revenge. And yeah, that's definitely an anger. So you can very easily go overboard, because that line in between justice and just creating your own karma and being evil is very clear. That's why justice is blind. Because it doesn't care what happened. You care what happened to you, but justice is just that's what it is. And when I look at this, I feel like this has to do with, you might be like beating yourself up. And the reason why I especially say that is because the next card that we have here is Flaga. Okay, and Flaga represents focusing on clearing away your, I'm sorry, it's not Flaga. It's the next one. It's Moloch. Flaga represents clearing away your debris or physical mental obstruction. So Flaga, you have to clear this past. Okay, you gotta get all of this cleaned up, so you can again be the fool and start that leap, because you can't go in with having a lot of baggage. Now, as I was saying with Alistair, where I feel like you're beating yourself up, we have Moloch. And in divination, he's about being aware of stern punishments and unyielding strictness. So it's almost like you're punishing yourself for what you did, and you don't feel like you're worthy of this because of what you did. And that's not true. And I definitely said that again with the you deserve love and love yourself first. So with, where is he? Alistair, beware. It's almost crazy because it might be against yourself. And you're like being revengeful against yourself, It could be somebody else though. Just beware how they act, I guess, or how you act towards them, because there was a deception. But I get the feeling that it's towards self, with the romance angels and just my intuition. So the oracles that I got, we actually didn't get very many at all. On the bottom of the deck there was mending, which makes sense because you are healing from this past. There was a deception here, okay? And you need to clean it up again with Flaga. Clear away these debris that you have, this past. You're in between cycles right now. You're about to have a successful completion and then start a new cycle with the Fool. Could also be that you're in the 5D as well, but you're definitely in between cycles and you're still transitioning, and it is gonna take some work. Chop wood. Like, if you want to have a fire to eat and stay warm, you have to cut down the tree, you have to cut the logs, and then you have to split the logs. And then you have to start the fire, and then you have to cook your food. It's a step-by-step process. It's work. And it's, even when you chop wood, it's almost like, just a quick, clean cut to this. Which I'm also getting. This transition is going to be very quick and clean as well. And the only thing that's left are the runes here. So without further ado, I'll go over them all with you. I grabbed 4 today. I was surprised I grabbed 4 yesterday, and I was surprised again when I grabbed 4. But we're gonna go with Ansu's first. And Ansu's, hold it up to the camera, make sure you can see. Ansu's is the ancestral god. It's also the rune for Odin. This is about a revealing message or insight, communication, a signal, inspiration, enthusiasm, speech, having true vision, the power of your words, blessing and taking advice, good health, harmony, truth, and wisdom. So this is all about, again, with that truth that needs to come out, a revealing message, but it's there's power in it. There's going to be harmony and wisdom. This is, again, something that is, it does, how do I word this? It's something that you, it's something that you're going to, I don't even know where I'm trying to go with here. It's, I mean, it's just going back to the cards, where you are revealing this truth, okay? But with it is also harmony and wisdom, all right? Anyways, let's go to Wunyo. We'll do Wunyo. Wunyo means joy. And it also represents joy, of course. This is comfort and pleasure, fellowship, harmony, prosperity, ecstasy, which was the cicada representation. And actually, by the way, with the cicada and the spiritual realization also connects to the page too, because this is somebody who is longing for this, but they're afraid. But yeah, anyways, this is a spiritual reward. If you restrain this, you might go over the top here with it, because it just kind of like comes out. But this is just general success and recognition of worth. All right. So, I mean, you have success. You're going to succeed in this with, I mean, it's been saying that for quite some time, you know, and you've definitely been guided to be doing this anyways. So the next rune I'll do is Tiwas, which is the sky god. This is honor, justice, leadership, authority, rationality, analysis, knowing where your strengths are, even willingness to self-sacrifice. This is victory and success in any competition, legal matter. So you got double confirmation of success here. And we also have manas, and manas is representing man or mankind. This is an individual or the self. This is about attitudes that people have towards you, you have towards them. This is intelligence, forethought, creation, skill, ability, a divine structure, awareness, expecting to receive some sort of aid. So yeah, as I've been saying, you're being divinely guided to do this. It's going to be a success. What more can I tell you? You know, there's really nothing to worry about. There's really nothing to worry about. Everything's all matching up. And, you know, I actually didn't do this, and we totally can, because this is only almost a 30-minute video since I didn't take the time to clarify since I had already done it, because it does take me a little bit, 15 minutes maybe extra, to clarify everything, get the whole story. So let's see. I'm trying to think exactly how I should word this. I guess I'm just getting that I should just ask if this person should take their leap of faith. But all the signs are saying that they should. All the cards, everything. Let's just ask it for some advice. What's some advice for the person who is resonating with this? Is there any advice? All right. Wow. World, at the bottom, this is successful completion. And then these popped out separately. So, yeah. Yeah. It's basically laying out that you're being guarded and defensive, as we already said. You're focusing on the past. You're not looking at the good stuff that's still there. You're kind of leaving somebody out in the cold in this situation. You're being way too egotistical about it. You're being way too up in your head. You're holding on to this too tightly. You just need to make the offer. Because there's a successful completion here. That's what I'm getting. Ah, that's what I was going to ask. That's what I was going to ask. What's going to happen? What's going to happen when they take that leap of faith? That's what somebody wanted to know, because that was the question. What's going to happen when I take this leap of faith? What is going to happen when this person takes this leap of faith? Death. Death to what? Death to what? Death to what? Death to heartbreak and relaxing from your problems. Okay? This offer is justice. This is what you deserve. Okay? So you need to seclude yourself and realize that this is it. We have Tower on the bottom. This is something unexpected. Now, for the person out there, I need to tell you something. Like, I basically was told to tell you this, because I wasn't really thinking about this, but you might feel bad for the deception or something that happened in the past, and you might be beating yourself up and feel like you don't deserve this. But you have to realize that the universe is giving this to you, and they wouldn't give this to you if you didn't deserve it. You know, the universe works like karma, that it will give you what you deserve, and they're giving you a gift. So if you're getting this gift, and you want to make the offer because that's your wish, well, then you do deserve it, because the universe will give you what you deserve. You know, it will take out what does not serve you and give you what you deserve. And it's all about what you put out and your positive energy. And again, the only obstacle is this worry and regret here that you have. You're just worried about this, and that's your problem. It's not like this person's not good for you. this person is. This person is your wish. The only problem here, because listen, I did a reading the other day for somebody that I work with, okay? And they were being told that they need to stop talking to somebody. This person's not good for them. It's a third party situation and it's just toxic and they need to stop. Well, they ended up telling me that it was their kid and their spouse that was relating to. And she was like, they're right, they're toxic. And she knew that. So it was talking about her own child that they needed to disconnect from and leave. Okay, this is not what the cards are saying. The cards are saying you just need to stop worrying. That's it. That's it. The like you're being your own worst enemy. Stop worrying and take the leap of faith. That's all you gotta do. Because there will be a successful completion here. The universe will give you what you deserve, and you have to manifest that. You have to think about it, because you're staying stagnant when you're in this worrisome energy. All right. So just think about that, and I hope that resonated with you, and I hope that somebody was able to take away something from this. I hope I was able to help somebody. If you did, like, subscribes, even comments are always appreciated. All of my information is down in the description box below if you wanted to see my website, my email, my Facebook, or even to donate. It's all down there. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope I see you in the next video, and if I do, I really hope that I see these happy cards finally come out, because I know it's coming for you. I know it's coming. I can feel the energy. It's like impending. And this is your wish. From all the readings that I've done, this is something that you want, okay? So I really hope that I see that come together for you. And until the next reading, peace, love, and to the stars.